So, hi there. I'm going to explain the trade that I'm not took in the morning session. I was not in the market. I was at the workplace. I have shift from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So, I was not traded today. But do did my post-market analysis. Over there, I analyzed there was a beautiful entry that I am not able to utilize it today due to my work. I'm just go over that thing. So the thing is, so yesterday Monday, price just swept the 2 weeks high. You beautiful retracement, and I identified on thing the for the past last 2 weeks, price was super bullish. So beautiful displacement to the upside. Some sort of last swing high getting broken as well as displaced. So I like to see the bullish continuation. As soon as this swept, it's repriced to these fair value gap aligned with this fair value gap. So this is the fair value gap, especially aligned with this breaker, and this is also equilibrium range fair value gap. And please come all the way down. Just sweep the sell side. Start to print buy side. Not actually printing buy side. It's printing equal lows, which is engineering liquidity in order to hunt later. Go all the way up. Once the price reaches this point, start to flip its direction towards downside and hunt the liquidity. Why it's get flipped, which is my limit order, which I wasn't executed at Monday on Monday. So this is that thing. So one day, this is where I executed my limit order. The fair value gap never get filled. That fair value gap here get filled and flip its direction towards downside. Start to bleed all the way down towards the relative equal lows. So as soon as the price approaches this point, come all the way down. Um, take out this equal lows, which is the sell side liquidity. Once the sell side liquidity has been taken, price expand all the way down towards the 50% of the 105 value gap. Once it get approached, come all the way down, stop here, close above, and the next candle come all the way down, sweep the low, start to expand towards higher. There is no fair value gap inside this range, so my draw liquidity obviously going to be this high. And the thing is, this is a big um, bullish move, beautiful bullish leg retracement. So the obvious target is going to be this. The price failed to take out this high. It just reversed exactly at this M3 fair value gap. Come all the way down, swap the sell side liquidity, tap the 50% of the fair value gap. Inside the 50% of inside the 1 hour fair value gap, M15 fair value gap, and one H4 fair value gap, price start to give a bullish reaction towards upside. TP1, TP2, and this is going to be TP3, beautifully expanding towards upside, beautiful continuation entry. So you can clearly see where the price start to reverse its direction. Liquidity, hunt, H1 fair value gap, 50% get tapped, last candle getting swept, start to go upside. In order to see any kind of retracement, the reason why there is no retracement, I don't see any kind of fair value gap inside this range. And here also I don't see any kind of fair value gap. This is just a clear weak sellers just to reprice for this bullish leg. Okay. So in 15 minutes, it's dumb clear. As soon as the recent fair value gap get closed above, it acted as inverse, push the market all the way towards the height. First one, second one, and third one. Beautiful entry. This is according to higher time frame. This is going to be the entry. Once it get closed above, replace to this family I entered. The stop at the low. I'm not going to do these kind of stupid things. This is just a M15 time frame. So this is a M15 fair value gap aligned with this liquidity. Once this liquidity has been taken, price expanding towards upside. But it's just engineering the liquidity. not induced to the 50%. If it sweep the low, come and tap this point, at least fill the fair value gap 50%, 30%, which is going to be good, but it's not get filled properly. It just engineer the liquidity, come all the way down, take out. So in M3, it's going to be very clear. So in M3, this is going to be very clear. This is the last formed M3 sellers fair value gap. So what I need to see. So this is going to be the first leg. I like to see the first leg getting swept. It's swept here. So I like to see the structure shift and displacement. There is no structure shift. Structure shift here. It's actually give the structure shift, but that is not displacement. But that recently found bearish fair value gap flipped above, give structure shift, come all the way down. That fair value gap continuously holding the price, pushing higher. Now the fair value gap getting flipped. Now the swing high getting displaced, and the point is there is no pullback for this big move. Once this fair value getting ran through and it acted as inverse, never never let the price to come to this point. So if I wait for any kind of pullback or any kind of entry for this move, like once I identify this big move, I just set my limit order here, put the stop at the low, which is going to be bullshit today. Why? Why this is going to be bullshit? Because there is no pullback, nothing is there here. It's just a straight up move to the upside. Straight up move to the upside. Flip all the fair value gaps. And this last fair value gap aligned with this breaker, holding the price, keep on pushing higher. There is no price coming towards this fair value gap or this fair value gap. So this is the reason why you are not looking for the same kind of thing every day. So in 3 minutes sweep, I like to see the structure shift now to go for an entry because this is the second leg, and I like to see this fair value gap getting flipped. So at this point, it didn't get flipped, but it did give the structure shift and reprice to the. Again, one more thing is here is if I take out this move here, just engineering the liquidity, come all the way, come and sweep here, go all the way up at this point of time, like before this move. What I can expect while I was in the if I was in the live market, what I'm expecting is getting swept. I like to see the structure shift plus displacement. What happened here? Sweep the engineered liquidity inside the M3 and start to displace downside, creating a bearish fair value gap. So, which indicated me to not go for a buy entry until or unless this fair value getting flipped, unless until it get broken higher, unless until it close above. So the first confirmation after sweeping the first leg, the recent fair value gap, it's supposed to hold not to see lower prices get flipped out, get flipped to the upside. So this is going to be my first entry. If I was super aggressive, or else this structure break going to be my second entry, or else the inverse fair value gap to my third entry, or if I miss 1, 2, 3, and the fair value gap and this candle, which flip the fair value gap, give a proper displacement. This is going to be my last entry. Whatever the entry, it worked, really worked for today. There is no retracement, nothing. Beautiful entry. And so you should always look for these kind of things in M3 or M5. Once the first leg getting swept, you should look for some sort of structure shift like this. Now, if you even not get the displacement, still it's fine. If this kind of significant swing low get close above, the price reprice to the for the swing. If you get a retracement for the swing, especially to the discounted range, try to get that entry, try to engage with that entry. Otherwise, or else if the fair value gap flip this, you can attack this, or else once it get flipped, you can attack this, or otherwise the third entry going to be the rate. Once you identify this value, keep on holding the price, you can enter here, or else this is going to be the last entry for the day. So you want like to you should utilize all those things, bro. Every single day you want to get the same precise price action. You're going to get this price action, but this is going to be not same, right? If I waited for the failure flip, this is going to be my first entry. If I'm not even identified what I'm doing, then I pretty much missed my move. and I'm not going to utilize anything
Saturday
with this great move. So the important thing is sells. Sorry.
சாட்டர்டே காலைல இங்கதான் இருப்பாரு.
The important thing is
ஷிஃப்ட் எனக்கு தான் இப்ப மார்னிங் ஷிஃப்ட்ல 3 மணிக்கு முடிஞ்சிடும் எனக்கு ஷிஃப்ட். அதனால மேசை வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு நான் என்ன சொன்னா நான் வரும்போது கறி வாங்கி
Seltzer has been taken. When seltzer has been taken, you have to look for
பிரியாணி செய்வோம்.
buy entry. That's the thing. And and there is a fair value gap in M15 and MH1. And also the expansion move tap the 50% of the H1 fair value gap. After that, it start to give the bullish reaction. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to see. What happened in M5? So in M5, this is going to be the M5 fair value gap, right? So this is going to be the M5 fair value gap. Price respected the M5, come all the way down, sweep the first leg. I didn't get any structure shift yet. I didn't get any structure shift. Big after sweep, big displacement. That displacement can instantly get flipped. Fell to close below this range. Again going higher. Go all the way up, sweep the high. Still, this M5 fair value gap holding the price. Okay, fine. But it did created a bullish fair value gap here. Even though it swept, it created a bullish fair even though it swept, it's fine. It just created a bullish fair value up here. So if this sweep is legit, if the price is going to go lower, if this fair value gap really holding the price, then this fair value gap should run through and it should act as inverse, and I like to see lower prices. That should be happen if I was in the bearish if I was to look for any kind of sell entry. But what happened here? Even though it swept, it failed to displace. It failed to flip the fair value gap. This fair value gap holding the price, just gives structure shift to the upside. Holding the price, big displacement to the upside. This is going to be the structure shift. The fair value gap that holding the price now get flipped to the upside. But this point never get tapped. This area breaker, this fair value gap tap, nothing worked for today. Price just skyrocketed towards upside. Once this fair value gap getting flipped, the align with the breaker, it acts as a resistance, not resistance, it acts as a support to push the price towards upside. What happened in M1? If I was in that M1 time frame, what I might look for. So this is M1 fair value gap. So this is according to me, this is going to be the M1 fair value gap. So I like to see this value getting flipped, and I like to see some sort of structure shift. So this is going to be the first leg. The first leg getting swept here. Big displacement to the upside. So I like to see a fair value gap getting flipped, and I like to see the structure shift above can you close above this range. That was not happened. This liquidity has been swept. Price flipped almost all the fair value gap, which indicates me like no, I was not going for buys. Yeah, the sell side has been taken, but still I'm not ready to go for any sort of buy entry. Why? Still, this recent bearish fair value respected, internal liquidity getting swept, the recent fair value getting flipped, which means I'm not supposed to look for any sort of buy model. I have to wait. Else I can look for sell, but I can't go for buy model. So the next thing, the low failed to get taken, almost reach the low, then it start to go up, upside. Now it's give the structure shift, but that is no displacement though. Just not flipped, just close above the significant swing high, but fail to disrespected this fair value gap. Just close above. So this is going to be my first structure shift, okay? And price reprice to the discounted range of this swing. First leg that getting swept, printed a leg, that leg getting swept. Now give the structure shift and with big displacement. Now once it gets swept, give the structure shift with big displacement. So the last fair value gap, it just flipped here. So the point is the fair value gap here get flipped, and it's pretty much close above all the swing highs, which means the structure shift. So let's start to go higher and higher and higher and higher. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to do my projection. So this is my standard deviation, the last manipulation leg before the structure shift. What is going to be my structure shift? This is going to be my structure shift.
Hello. உனக்கு one question. கேக்குதா?
So this is going to be my structure shift, the last manipulation candle before the structure shift. So last manipulation candle before the structure shift. What is going to be my, others in 1 minute I can draw. It's okay. That's fine, no issues. So what is my structure shift, bro? This is my structure shift.
இன்னும் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இன்னும் 120 இருக்கும்.
So since it is my structure shift, so where I can expect the price to heading towards. So the last low before the structure shift, this is the significant swing getting broken above. So we're getting flipped. So this is 2 to 2.5 going to be my first target. 2 to 2.5 going to be my first target. And what's my second target? This side. And this is going to be my second target. So so according to my projection, last manipulation led to the structure shift. Price did take my 2 to 2.5 range. This is going to be my first take profit. This area is going to be my first take profit. If I entered any sort of entry at this point, the breaker, this is going to be my first take profit. And my stop loss is going to be this is going to be my entry, and my stop is going to be that's my stop minus my okay. So this is going to be my entry, and this is going to be my stop, tight stop, and I can close my first position at 1:2, 1:2, exactly at this 2 to 2.5, and I like to leave the runners towards this high. This is going to be my second take profit, 1:4. That's it. And price not only take this high but also did take this high. This is going to be my 4.5, and it expanding towards my higher time frame drawn ability, this area. So as of now, price give 1:7, and my final target is 1:8.8. What the hell is this, bro? So, bro, that's it. So this is going to be my first target. Once I getting the structure shift, this is going to this 2 to 2.5. This is going to be my first entry. Sorry, first take profit. This is going to be my target, final take profit. But my draw liquidity is going to be this. Since it's a huge retracement, I like to see this higher going to take. This is just the internal. For the price, just displace this high, ran through this high, get displaced, and keep on going higher towards this high. So that's it. Beautiful day, but I end up not activated any entry since I was not there in front of the market
Problem.
for the whole day.
Gbpusd.
So that's it. So 1 hour fair value gap, 50 percentage. Above that there was a beautiful liquidity, and this is the this candle is the 5 to 9 4 hour candle, and the low getting swept, structure shift, high has been taken. The higher this high not only taken this high, and price expand towards this high. It's beautiful entry bro today, but I'm not utilized it. But I'm not utilized it. So in higher time frame in 1 hour, just a bullish continuation, break, displaced, replaced to the fair value gap, engineer the liquidity, go all the way up, fail to take this high, come all the way down, sweep the liquidity, tap the 50% of the 1 hour sellers fair value, sorry, bullish fair value gap, start to give its real move, continuation entry, so the continuation movement towards the high. The all low resistance liquidity has been taken, swept here, give some sort of retracement price action, then it start to give the real move towards the, because this is just a minor sweep, right? This is just a minor sweep. It might be a equal highs, just a minor sweep, but still this is not valid. This is going to get should taken because the order flow is higher. I like to see price to take this high. This is also the low resistance liquidity. After taking this high, this is going to be the target. Okay, beautiful displacement. I like to see this to reach this high. That's it. Have fun.